Right, so most tourists come to LA to see homes of the stars and Hollywood Boulevard, but some are now heading into more dangerous territory. They're buying a ticket to meet real-life Bloods, Crips, and other gang members on a tour through some of the Southland's toughest and roughest areas. We rode along on the LA gang tours.
I like that, yeah.
First of all, everything you learned in MTV and rap music is all wrong. That's not what goes on over here. Everything that you see in the movies is not entirely right. And it's important for me to say this, that for every one person that does bad in these communities, there's 5,000 people that do good.
So start your sightseeing ride on the Gangtour. It's a tour founded by former gang member Alfred Lomas, a man who has managed to turn his life around and through this tour is helping to break barriers that were once thought unbreakable.
I was very involved with the gang lifestyle out of South Central, former gang member out of Floresta 13. Our three-tiered approach is stopping the violence, giving ex-offenders jobs that happen to be rivals, and allows us to continue a dialogue, if you will, that was almost impossible before. We have rival Crip, Blood, and Hispanic gang members working together. This is also the recruiting ground for the Black Panther movement.
For this trip, it's a mixed group, including people from France and Belgium who opted not to take the more traditional sightseeing experiences LA has to offer.
Everything I saw on television was very interesting, but I wanted to see how it was for real.
This 3-hour tour takes you through several LA landmarks associated with criminal activity, including the birthplace of the Crips, the LA County Jail where some of LA's most famous inmates spent time, and the former Rampart Division Police Station, home to the notorious police corruption scandal.
Rafael Perez that was actually caught for stealing kilos of cocaine out of the evidence locker. And what he did was he ended up telling on everybody else, "Hey, you ready to roll?"
There is also a special stop where Alfred meets with a one-time rival gang member of the notorious Grape Street Watts gang called Scorpio.
All cripping started right here, literally.
To us, we living a regular life. Ain't nothing crazy happening. We ain't doing nothing stupid. It's like this regular life.
For a lot of tour companies, this type of tour is a tough sell with a lot of risks. But it wasn't a tough sell for bus owner Dennis Justice after talking with Alfred.
It was a little scary, but as he sat down and started to explain the way safe passage would be accomplished, we decided to take a chance because it's another chance to get a good message out there and to make some good things happen in the community.
The tagging crews will get one kid on one side, another kid here, and then what they'll do is they'll meet in the middle.
Throughout the tour, you learn about the different degrees and meanings of graffiti that mark LA's landscape.
If you look to your right, you'll see the A that's up there, the MTA. That's the Mass Transit Assassins. You see them? On top of the A. On a throw up, the Mass Transit Assassins, there they are.
And finally, a stop at the Pico Union Graph Lab, where graffiti is considered art. It's a tour that breaks a lot of stereotypes and touches people in a special way.
I think it enlightened me, because one thing is seeing a situation as it is, the other thing is meeting people that have made a very brave decision in their lives and that said, we are living this life and now we stop that and we're going to live another life.
I had a suspicion before the tour that what I would see and experience would touch me somehow or change me, and it did. I was very touched. I still am. I had several times tears in my eyes.
We had a delegation from German Parliament here last month, and the head of the delegation's comments were, "We've seen more of Los Angeles today than any tourist that comes to visit this city will ever see, because we've seen its underbelly, because we've seen the truth."
One ticket for a ride with the LA Gang Tour costs about $65. For more information on booking a tour, just go to our website, kcal9.com, click Seen on TV.